Good morning, class. This is Miss Hill. I hope you guys are having a good spring break. I hope you're playing outside in this pretty weather, and I hope you're also reading with your family or reading by yourself. Today I'm going to read you a story, and I also have a special surprise at the end of the story, so make sure you're listening. Franklin Wants a Pet by Paulette Burgess, illustrated by Brenda Clark. So if Paulette Burgess is an author, what does that mean? That's right, she's the one that wrote the words. Brenda Clark is an illustrator. What does an illustrator do? That's right, it illustrates the pictures or draws or paints the pictures. Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He could sleep alone in a small dark shell. He even had a best friend named Bear. But Franklin wanted something else. He wanted a pet. Has anybody ever felt like that? Have you really wanted a pet at home? I understand. Franklin had wanted a pet since he was small. But whenever he asked, "May I have a pet, please?" his parents said, "Maybe someday." Franklin waited for a long time. He often pretended to have a pet. He took Sam, his stuffed dog, for walks. He taught Sam tricks. He even helped Sam bury some bones. But Sam wasn't a real pet. One day, Franklin asked his parents again, "May I have a pet, please?" Franklin's parents looked at each other. "We'll think about it," they answered. At first, Franklin was happy because they did not say no. Then Franklin became worried. His parents could think about things for days and days. That day, Franklin visited Bear and told him about the pet he wanted. "If I had a pet, it would be a bird," said Bear. "Why?" asked Franklin. "Because birds sing beautiful songs," said Bear. "Birds are nice," said Franklin, "but their loud singing may wake me up too early." Franklin waited until morning before asking his parents if they had finished thinking yet. "Not quite," said Franklin's mother. "We need to know that you could care for a pet." Franklin nodded his head up and down. "Could you feed your pet?" asked Franklin's father. Franklin nodded. He almost said please 100 times in a row, but he stopped himself. So taking care of a pet is very important. You got to make sure you always feed it, you water it, and you give it whatever it needs. Franklin visited Beaver and told her all about the pet he wanted. "If I had a pet, it would be a cat," said Beaver. "Why?" asked Franklin. "Because cats make purring sounds," she answered. "Cats are nice," said Franklin, "but you never know where they are." Later that day, Franklin asked his parents, "Are you finished thinking yet?" "Not yet," they answered. "Please hurry," said Franklin. His father sighed. "Franklin, this is a big decision. A pet costs money, and it also costs money to keep it." Franklin offered all the money in his piggy bank and hoped it was enough. After counting his pennies, Franklin visited with Goose and told her all about the pet that he wanted. "If I had a pet, it would be a bunny," said Goose. "Why?" asked Franklin. "Because bunnies have wiggly whiskers." "Bunnies are nice," said Franklin, "but I think whiskers might make me sneeze." After 3 whole days, Franklin was tired of waiting for his parents to finish thinking. He had a plan. He brought Sam to the breakfast table. "I've been taking care of Sam for a long time," he said. "I will take care of good care of a real pet too. I'll feed it, I'll clean its house, we can take it to the vet if it gets sick." Franklin's parents smiled. "It sounds as if you've been doing a lot of thinking too," they said. "So may I have a pet, please?" he begged. They whispered to each other. Then they nodded their heads up and down. "Oh, thank you," said Franklin. He wanted to go to the pet store right away. "We'll help you choose a puppy tomorrow," said his father. "No, thank you," said Franklin. "I don't want a dog." His parents were surprised. "Dogs are nice," said Franklin, "but I want a quiet pet." Franklin's mother asked, "Do you want a kitten?" "No, thank you," said Franklin. "Kittens are nice, but I want a pet that stays close by." "Is it a hamster that you want?" said Franklin's father. Franklin shook his head. "No, thank you." "A rabbit?" asked Franklin's mother. "No, thank you," said Franklin. "What kind of pet do you want?" asked his parents. Franklin smiled and said, "I'll show you tomorrow." At the pet store, Franklin pointed to a fish. "I want a goldfish." "A goldfish," they said. "Why? A fish cannot do tricks or play with you." So Franklin explained. He liked to watch fish swim slowly back and forth. He liked their beautiful colors, and he liked the way they made him feel inside, quiet and calm. "Besides," he said, "I like goldfish." "That's the best reason of all," said Franklin's parents. Franklin named his fish Goldie. He took very good care of her, just as he had promised. Every morning, Franklin watched Goldie swim around and around, and every night before he went to bed, Franklin blew a great big fish kiss and whispered, "I love you, Goldie." The end. So because we read this story, I wanted to show you Miss Hill's new class pet that I have for you guys. Even if I'm not there to show you, I can show you on the video. So hold on. Whoop. Okay. What I have right here is a hermit crab. He's in his shell right now. He's a little scared. But every day I just take care of him, just like Franklin took care of his pet. I have something to put it in, and I let him walk around, and I feed and water him. So I'll show you again next video. Okay. Bye, guys.